Hello, hello, this is Marcus and I am out here today on Center Street and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about seal coating or tar and chip. So first and foremost, I'm on Center Street between Fremont and Edison, and this is actually a block that we did get resurfaced this year. So we tore this out, put down some gravel, put down asphalt, and then I already explained this in previous videos before, but we used binder asphalt, so we had to make sure to seal coat it the same year that we paved it. So yeah, the point in this is to really explain. Many of you were probably thinking, Marcus told me that they were going to tar and chip, and 3 weeks later they were going to come back and they were going to do fog seal on top of it, and it was going to lock it all in and blah, blah, blah. That is all accurate. However, there was a delay, and it was actually because of this new road as well as the other one, Fremont down the block. We just weren't able to get it lined up with when they tar and chipped and when McCormick Construction, who did the paving, when they were done with paving, it just didn't end up working out. So the first pass through, Suit Coat, who is our tar and chip or seal coating contractor, Suit Coat came through the borough, did all the roads except for these two blocks, and then they had to put us back on the schedule to come back, which they ultimately did. This is now seal coated, and then now we had to wait 3 weeks or so for them to come back in. So at this point, now all of our roads should pretty much be ready, and they will be coming in. They have us on the schedule for the 31st, which is next Friday, but that is somewhat dependent on weather, and if the weather doesn't cooperate or they get bumped back a day, then ultimately they will be back in town. It seems like they'll be around here the first week of August. So you will see a bunch of no parking signs go up sometime next week, and then they will come in and they will fog seal all the roads that were seal coated this year. Will get fog sealed, and they're pretty much going to come in and they spray the fog seal on top, and that really locks in that surface underneath, and then you shouldn't have as many chips coming up and whatnot. But they're going to be coming in and doing that in the first week of August. So this is a little bit of an explainer. I'm sure there were people thinking, what the heck? Marcus told me 3 weeks is all I have to live with the tar and chip. I know it was a little bit longer than anticipated, but that's just the way the scheduling works and everything. But they will be in here soon. And then also you may have noticed that we've been very aggressive with our street sweeping this year. That we had the public works crew was out in the street sweeper like so many times, just going back and forth on all of these tar and chipped roads, because we want to pick up any excess rock, and we just want the surface to be the rocks that's stuck, So ultimately that's why you've seen the street sweeper out so much. But within the next couple weeks you should see fog sealed, and then the tar and chip and fog seals saga is over for 2026. So thank you very much.